In this work, we never focus on the breath. There is no control, no rhythm to follow, no effort to slow anything down. And yet, again and again, as people practice these techniques, the breath begins to fade on its own until it almost disappears. And this happens because the entire system begins to reorganize. And when I say system, I mean the whole of you, the body, the fascia, the muscles, the nervous system, the energetic system, the mind, the emotional tone, consciousness, and the subtle currents that move between them. Each part is communicating constantly, adjusting to maintain balance, often compensating for what the rest cannot release. And as the techniques work through the deeper layers, the holding patterns, the physical, emotional, energetic begin to unravel. The body no longer needs to brace, and the nervous system stops scanning for constant threat. Even metabolic activity can soften. And the breath naturally slows because oxygen exchange is no longer being driven by tension. The system finally feels safe enough to rest. And then something really beautiful starts to occur. The breath pauses because every cell is already nourished. Energy, awareness, and physiology synchronize, and a different kind of breathing begins, one that feels as if life itself is breathing you. And this is what I call the no-breath state. And it matters because once the system experiences this level of coherence, everything changes. The fascia releases patterns it's been holding for years, and the nervous system learns it can settle deeply and still remain present. And the energetic system reorganizes around a slower, fuller pulse. And even thought itself slows, becoming clearer, more spacious, more aligned with what's actually happening. And this coherence then becomes a new baseline. The system remembers it. The rate of movement through the tissues changes. The rhythm of thought shifts. Even emotional tempo recalibrates around this slower pulse. And this is why the slowness continues, the slowness of breathing, long after the practice ends. You'll notice it when you speak, and there's more space between words, and when you move, there's less rushing and more precision. When pressure comes, you can stay present instead of always contracting. And so the body has learned a new rhythm. The system now organizes around coherence instead of compensation. And then this changes your capacity to meet life in relationships, intensity, decision-making, and how you move through the world. Because when every part of you moves together, when the fascia, the muscles, the nervous system, the energetic system, the mind, consciousness, and emotions are synchronized, the whole being functions differently. And the breath slows because the system has learned it no longer needs to hurry to stay safe. And once that's learned at the cellular level, at the tissue level, at the level of the nervous system and the energetic system itself, it carries forward. And so this is embodiment and presence and stillness in its deepest form, where every part of you moves together and the breath becomes a reflection of that unity. And it's actually where life itself begins to breathe you.